I'm just getting more and more upset by the state of local politics. You know, not even the national stuff, just local politics. Let's focus on that. In terms of regulation and the strangling of our own towns and counties. You know, here in Massachusetts, I live in Sandwich, and the unjust amount of power that, you know, people like the Cape Cod Commission and the Historical Committee have, and the puritanical spirit that's in the town selectmen and that kind of thing. It's suicidal for any um, you know, town or county. Why do we continue to regulate ourselves? Why do we continue to regulate the economy? More and more regulations. What is the logical endpoint? You know, oh well, you can't have vinyl siding on a house this side of the pond, but this business on this side can have vinyl siding. Like, get out of here. I'm sorry. I don't want to run for politics. I really don't. I don't want to run for office in any capacity. But I will if I have to. Again, I don't want to get in that mud pit. I hate politics. But we need capitalists to run. And if I were to ever run for politics, I would run as a pure capitalist, in as much as was possible in that scenario. Obviously, my true beliefs in anarcho-capitalism can't be realized, so I would run within the system that I can, as well as I could, on a platform of deregulation, balancing the budget, increasing tax revenue, not by raising taxes, because this is where we screw up big time, by, you know, increasing regulation, increasing taxes, and then people leave in droves, and so you have to increase taxes on the remnant even more to make up for your screw-ups. No, not on that. Increasing tax revenue by making your place business-friendly. Drive down 6A in Sandwich. Tell me what you see. Drive down 6A. What is there? Okay, you got a few restaurants. Great. Antique store. A couple antique stores. Nice. That's literally all that can survive on on 6A in Sandwich. We should be inviting businesses by the droves to, you know, increase the quality of life for everybody. Like, there should be Canterbury Park there. That should be a Walmart there, like something, you know, not necessarily a Walmart, but that should be a Mashpee Commons kind of spot, and it's not. And I don't know. I vaguely remember the guy that tried to design it wanted to design it as a Mashpee Commons, and the town told him no, you can't. And so it just petered out and whatever. Like, no, you should be fighting to make the most revenue, to increase the most freedom of consumer choice in your town. And, you know, the other thing I would run on that note, the other thing I would run on is I would look at the voter and say, you know that thing that Charlie Baker did to our state during this whole COVID thing? You know how he shut everything down? Never again. Never again. No. I would fight tooth and nail and say, the government, you only, if you're going to apply a tourniquet to a wound, you only apply it for a very brief time, and then you take it off because you're going to lose the limb otherwise. And the government, first of all, has no place in applying that tourniquet to private enterprise. It's your free choice whether you go out to these restaurants or not, whether you go to a bar or not.
Oh, but you could be infecting other people and they wouldn't know it.
Guess what? It's their choice too, whether to go out or not. So don't give me that bull. All right? I'm sick of that argument. I'm sick of the government. The government's job is to be our nanny. No, it is not. You have freedom. Embrace it. Stop hiding behind what the government tells you to do or not to do with regards to your own lawful freedoms. That's absolutely stupid. I look at the state of affairs and I say, what is the logical endpoint if we keep increasing regulations over and over and over again and not deregulating anything, not privatizing anything, which the private sector can do much better in, I would say, any area than the government can. Look at the DMV. If you privatize the DMV and made, these businesses in charge of these certifications, instead of having to go to the DMV and sit in line for however long, within a few months, Amazon would have an app that could do literally everything the DMV can do, short of the actual driving test. And even then, they'd send somebody to your house. Like, I can't comprehend why we allow this to continue. I don't want to run. Don't make me run. But if things keep going the way they're going, I will. And other laissez-faire capitalists should too. Because this is not working. And it's not a path forward. This path we're on right now.